All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're going way beyond just clicking an install button. We're going to pop the hood on Linux and really get a look at the powerful, precise engine that manages all of its software.
You know the feeling, right? You see that button, you click it, and like magic, a new app just appears in your system. But what's really going on back there? What secret commands are firing off, and what files are flying around? That's the exact journey we're on today.
So, on one hand, you've got the App Store we all know. It's super simple, it's visual, it's all nicely curated for you. But on the other hand, you've got the command line. Now, it might just look like a blinking cursor and some text, but trust me, that's your gateway to a whole universe of software, with a level of power and precision you just can't get from a simple store. To get around in that massive universe, you're going to need a guide. And in the world of Debian-based Linux systems, that guide is the Advanced Package Tool, or APT. Honestly, the best way to think about APT is as your own personal, super smart librarian. So, what is APT, really? Well, simply put, it's a package manager. Its whole reason for being is to handle all the complicated, messy details of software management for you. It makes the entire process incredibly reliable and fast, all through that simple command line. And this librarian does a lot for you. You ask for an app, it finds it in its massive catalog. It also handles all the dependencies. You can think of these like other books or resources your main app needs to work properly. It installs, it upgrades, it removes things cleanly, and it keeps your entire software library perfectly organized, so you don't have to.
Okay, but here's the thing. You can't just stroll into a real library and start rearranging all the shelves, right? You'd need permission. It's the same thing in Linux. When you want to make big changes to the system, like installing a brand new application, you also have to ask for permission first.
And that permission slip? It's a command called sudo, which is short for superuserdo. Think of it as the system's security guard. It temporarily gives you administrative powers, but, and this is key, only for the one specific task you're about to do, and only after you prove you're allowed to. This is the crucial moment. When you type sudo, the whole system kind of pauses for a second. It's looking you right in the eye and asking that exact question. This single step is so important. It's what prevents you from making accidental mistakes and stops anything unauthorized from messing with the core of your system. All right, enough theory. Let's see how APT and sudo actually work together in a real-world scenario. We're going to follow a security analyst who's on a mission to install a couple of critical tools for their job. First thing, our analyst needs a security tool called Suricata. And look how logical the command is. Sudo to ask for permission, apt install to tell our librarian what we want to do, and Suricata is the name of the software we want to get. It's simple, it's direct, and it's incredibly powerful. So the installation finishes. But how do we know it actually worked? Easy. We just try to run it. By just typing Suricata, our analyst is basically asking the system, hey, you know that tool we just installed? Can you run it for me? And boom, there's our confirmation. The system answers back with the application's name and its version number. This little line of text is proof positive that the installation was a complete success and the tool is ready to go. So what about getting rid of it? Well, the logic is just as clean and simple. Our analyst uses sudo again for permission and then just tells our librarian to remove the Suricata package instead of installing it. Now, check this out, because this is one of my favorite parts. An error message. That actually means we succeeded. The analyst tries to run Suricata again, but this time the system says, I can't find that file. And that's our proof. It means the remove command worked perfectly. The application is gone. Okay, the analyst's job isn't done. They need another tool called tcpdump, and they actually need to get Suricata back. Just look how fast this is. 2 simple commands, one right after the other, and our librarian gets right to work, setting up the exact toolkit they need. Now, to be absolutely 100% sure that everything is where it should be, the analyst can ask our APT librarian for a full inventory. The command apt-list-installed will generate a list of every single piece of software on the entire system.
Now, that full list is going to be long, but if we do a quick search, yep, there they are. We can see both Suricata and tcpdump, and each one is clearly marked as installed. Mission accomplished. Both tools are on the system, verified, and ready for work.
So we've seen the how, but let's zoom out and talk about the why. Why does all this matter? Why would you trade a pretty simple app store for a command line? Well, the answer comes down to one thing: taking real, genuine control of your technology.
Think about what we just saw. In just a few minutes, you've witnessed the 3 fundamental actions of software management. We saw how to install a new tool, how to cleanly remove it, and how to list everything on the system to verify what's there. These 3 simple commands give you an incredible foundation of control.
And this isn't just a neat trick for hobbyists. In the professional world, this is an absolutely essential skill. As our source material points out, for a security analyst, being able to install and verify the right tools isn't just helpful, it's everything. It's the whole ballgame.
So, I want to leave you with this question. We've pulled back the curtain on that shiny install button. Now that you know what's really happening underneath, knowing that you can install, remove, and verify any tool you need with just a few precise words, it changes how you see your technology. It's the difference between being a passenger and being the pilot. So, what does that kind of control truly mean to you?